Did you know that a major retailer once trained an AI to predict customer behavior, only for it to accidentally expose a teenager's pregnancy to her parents? Yep, true story. Welcome to the wild world of AI ethics in business. It's not just about cool algorithms and flashy tech. It's about making sure that AI helps, rather than harms, the people it serves. AI is no longer a buzzword. It's the backbone of industries, from healthcare to finance to entertainment. But as Spider-Man's Uncle Ben famously said, with great power comes great responsibility. So, what does it mean to use AI ethically in business? Buckle up, because today we're diving into what you need to know about AI ethics in business. Why does AI even need ethics? Isn't it just math and code? Well, not quite. AI learns from data that reflects human biases, whether we like it or not. This means AI can unintentionally discriminate, invade privacy, or even cause significant harm if misused. Take the infamous example of AI in recruitment. A tech giant trained an AI to review resumes. The problem? It learned from past hiring data that favored male applicants, so it started rejecting resumes with the word women in them. Yikes! Or how about AI chatbots that have been shown to absorb the worst of the internet, turning them into hate-spewing, biased bots within hours of going live? AI only knows what we teach it, and sometimes we teach it all the wrong things. Ethics in AI ensures that technology doesn't repeat or amplify human biases. But to get there, businesses need to start asking hard questions, like, what does fairness look like in this context? And whose interest does this algorithm serve? When we talk about AI ethics in business, the challenges can be boiled down to three major categories: bias and discrimination, privacy and surveillance, and accountability. Think of AI like a toddler. It learns what you teach it. Feed it biased data, and it will make biased decisions. AI is designed to find patterns, but if the patterns in the data are unfair, the outcomes will be too. Facial recognition is a well-known example. Studies have shown that some of the most widely used facial recognition systems misidentify people of color at rates significantly higher than white individuals. For example, law enforcement agencies have adopted these systems, leading to wrongful arrests and accusations. In the workplace, biased AI systems can have even subtler, but just as harmful, effects. AI tools that analyze employee performance or determine promotions can favor groups that already hold the majority of power. Businesses need to be vigilant to avoid these pitfalls, ensuring that technology supports equality rather than undermining it. We've all experienced that slightly creepy moment when an ad for something you just talked about pops up on your phone. AI is fantastic at collecting and analyzing data, but where's the line between useful personalization and invasive surveillance? A hotel chain might use AI to personalize recommendations for guests. Sounds great, right? But what if it uses data from your private conversations or social media profiles without consent? Businesses must be clear about what data they're collecting and how it's being used. Here's another troubling example. In some workplaces, AI-powered surveillance systems track employees' every move, from how long they're at their desks to how frequently they take breaks. While this may boost productivity, it can also lead to a toxic environment where employees feel dehumanized. When AI screws up, like causing a car crash or giving a false medical diagnosis, who's responsible? Is it the coder, the company, or the AI itself? Spoiler: it's not the AI. Self-driving cars are a prime example. Imagine an autonomous vehicle crashing into a pedestrian because its AI misjudged the situation. Is the blame on the car manufacturer, the programmer, or the city for poor road conditions? Businesses must establish clear accountability frameworks before deploying AI in critical applications. Ignoring AI ethics isn't just a bad look. It can have serious consequences. Governments around the world are beginning to introduce regulations for AI. For instance, the European Union's AI Act proposes strict rules for high-risk AI systems, like those used in healthcare or law enforcement. Violating these regulations could lead to hefty fines or even bans on certain technologies. The General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR in Europe, has also set a precedent for data privacy laws. If your AI misuses personal data, your business could face severe penalties. Customers care about how companies handle their data. A survey found that 76% of people won't buy from companies they don't trust with their data. If your AI is caught doing something unethical, you risk losing customer trust, and that's not easy to rebuild. Take the Cambridge Analytica scandal, for example. When it was revealed that the company had misused Facebook user data for political purposes, the backlash was immense. Both companies suffered massive reputational damage, and Facebook faced billions in fines. Unethical AI can lead to costly lawsuits, regulatory fines, and the loss of customers. Consider the case of Clearview AI, a company that scraped billions of images from the internet to create a facial recognition database. While their tool was powerful, it was also a legal and ethical minefield, resulting in lawsuits and bans in several countries. Enough with the horror stories. Let's talk solutions. How can businesses ensure their AI practices are ethical? Be upfront about how your AI works. If you're using AI to screen job applications, explain how it evaluates candidates. Customers and employees alike are more likely to trust a system they understand. Think of food labeling. People want to know what's in their food, and the same goes for AI. What's it made of? How does it work? Transparency builds trust, and trust builds loyalty. AI is only as good as the data it's fed. Using diverse data sets minimizes bias and ensures fairer outcomes. Imagine teaching a language model only one dialect. Sure, it'll work for some, but it'll exclude a lot of people. For example, in healthcare, AI systems trained primarily on data from white patients often fail to accurately diagnose conditions in patients of other ethnicities. Businesses must ensure their data represents the real world. AI isn't perfect. Humans should always have the final say, especially in high-stakes decisions like hiring or healthcare. Machines can process data, but only humans can provide context. For instance, if an AI flags a job application as unqualified, a human should review it to ensure the decision isn't based on bias. Think of AI as a tool, not a replacement for human judgment. Treat your AI like an employee. Regularly audit its performance to ensure it's behaving ethically and delivering accurate results. Imagine a rogue algorithm that starts making decisions based on outdated data. Without regular audits, you might not catch the problem until it's too late. Audits ensure your AI stays on track. Let's bring this to life with some real-world examples. AI in healthcare has made strides in diagnosing diseases like cancer and diabetes earlier and more accurately. These systems assist doctors, save lives, and reduce errors. Beauty apps that lighten users' skin tones because they misinterpret beauty standards are a glaring example of how AI can perpetuate harmful stereotypes. Remember that AI chatbot that turned into a troll after learning from user inputs? It's a classic case of AI going off the rails when left unchecked. These examples highlight one thing. The impact of AI depends entirely on how it's used. Here's the deal. Businesses that prioritize AI ethics build trust, avoid lawsuits, and gain a competitive edge. Consumers are paying attention. A study showed that 48% of people would switch to a competitor if they felt a company wasn't transparent about its AI use. Think about it. Would you trust a bank that uses an AI loan system with zero transparency? Probably not. Ethical AI isn't just the right thing to do. It's also good business. At the end of the day, AI isn't the villain. It's a tool. And like any tool, it can build or destroy, depending on how we use it. So, let's use it wisely. And hey, if you're feeling inspired, the next step is to explore AI frameworks like LogMeOnce to protect your passwords and ensure your digital safety. Because ethical AI starts with you.